So it has been some time since I last made a video, and I think my last video was like on living in LA, and it was a while ago that I posted that, and I wanted to make a video that I am reintroducing myself to YouTube and to, you know, kind of reintroducing my channel. I realize that there are a lot of people that are subscribed to me that will probably want to unsubscribe, just like seeing me again, hey. Just because my channel, I think, is evolving, and this channel in particular has been kind of a motley crew of a bunch of different kinds of content, and it's still gonna kind of be like that, but I know that I have been making videos on like the NBTI, particularly with the INFJ type, and I don't know if I'm gonna continue making videos about that. Honestly, I'm not sure what I am anymore. I've tested when I was a kid for INFJ, and I kept testing that, but I don't know if I was like false tested as an INFJ, but I've now, like, as I've gotten older, I think I've become a bit more INFP, and I don't know if I was ever an INFP or INFJ. I just don't know. So I'm just gonna like kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna make that content anymore because I just don't know if I feel like doing it. Yeah, so that's the update on that. But I did want to reintroduce myself to this channel and to anybody that's on my channel to say hey, and kind of what you can expect to see on this channel moving forward. So a little bit about myself. I am 28 years old. I am going to be 29 in a couple of months. A little close to 30, which is very, very strange to me. But I am 28 years old. I live in Los Angeles, California. I'm originally from the Bay Area, which it's like really northest Bay. But that's where I'm from. And I moved to LA about almost 2 years ago now, and I love living in LA. It's actually really fun. It's a cool city. I thought I was gonna hate the city, honestly, when I moved here. Why we moved here and how we moved here, it was a story time video that I don't think I could ever bring myself to make. But yeah, it was a wild ride. But we've been here for 2 years now, and I'm enjoying myself here. I have really fallen in love with the city and with what's here. We moved here because of basically the, you know, Hollywood industry, the film industry, the movie industry, TV industry. I'm an actor, and I have done producing and a little bit of directing and some screenwriting, and just kind of dabbled in a bunch of stuff, but nothing within like working in Hollywood. So this was all like before I moved here. And I would say that my main focus is on acting, and then I would say that I have a secondary focus on writing, whether that's screenplay format or in like novels or anything like that. I actually really like to write. I really like poetry, and I'm working on a poetry book. So yeah, I would say I'm more dabbling into that field or that world, with main emphasis again on acting. My boyfriend slash partner, we've been together for so long that it feels weird calling him boyfriend now. We live together. We've been together for like 6.5 years now, and his main goal is to become a showrunner, and he does screenwriting is his like thing, and then directing also, and then like a little bit of producing, but honestly just producing out of necessity because of doing our independent stuff. And yeah, so that is our focus on why we moved here and how we ended up here. My other passion is horses. I don't prescribe myself as a horse girl because I know the bad connotation that comes with that. I'm not insane. I actually am a nice horse person. I'm more of a weird hippie horse person, if you will. So yeah, I I own my own horse now. I bought her a little bit over 3 or 4 months ago now, and I love her so much. She is a little Mustang. I'll insert a picture here so you can see her. So yeah, that is Noya. Her name means sand in Cherokee. I didn't name her. Her previous owner named her, and I kept the name because I liked it. I thought it fit her. So I also am neurodivergent, and I live with ADD, mostly inattentive, anxiety, and depression. Is that it? I'd say those are the big core brain stuff. So if that suits your fancy, welcome. Yeah, I'm not a very conventional person. I'm a little bit weird. My main focus was INFJ content, but I would like to divert away from that. I might go back to MBTI, but I really I don't want to be preaching that I'm an INFJ if I'm not. And I would probably say I align more with an INFP philosophy. And I know a lot of people commented on my INFJ videos that said you're not an INFJ, you're an INFP. But then whenever I would test as an INFJ, and I really don't know why. But I honestly think that's part of my anxiety. I've done a lot of anxiety work. I used to really overcorrect, I think, my ADD with lists and planning and all of that. And now that I've kind of now that I'm accepting myself, I kind of don't really care about that as much. So anyways, yeah, I don't know if that's what that is about, but anyways, so that's that. Let me know what you think in the comments if you're one of my fellow MBTI followers. I do appreciate you, and I hope you stick around for this cool chick in front of you. But if you do go, I understand, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, so what kind of content do I want to make now? Oh, also, side note, I also live with chronic pain, fibromyalgia in particular. So yeah, that is a big part of my life, very big part of my life. I have to work with my fibromyalgia. There is no fighting it. So yeah, content that I would like to make is, I would like to make living in LA videos. I know living in New York videos are pretty popular, but I don't know about living in LA. I am not your average LA dweller. I am an introvert. I am more interested in the nature and the exploration of LA. I don't think I've been to a club at all since being in LA. The only bar I've been to has literally been the one that we live right next to, and that's only out of food convenience, honestly. Yeah, so I don't live the typical, I don't know if there is a typical, but whatever. I don't live what you think of LA life. I go to sleep very early. So yeah, if you're interested in that kind of LA life, then click on the subscribe button because I got you there. But I would like to make vlogs about that. I think LA is such a cool city that I think people overlook. They see the glitz and the superficial, which I totally did when I first moved here. I was really scared. I literally watched Selling Sunset for the sole purpose of training to be in LA, and that is a sect of LA. That is not the entirety of LA. So I would love to make video content on vlogs or adventure stuff about life in LA, tips of living in LA. It is not as scary as it seems. It is wild. It is California, and it is a bit wild. However, I think the city has a lot to offer, and I think that I would love to share more about it, and also how to navigate living here, because it is its own little beast. Kind of to piggyback on that is my actor journey. I would love to share that and connect with other actors here on YouTube, and also help new actors with their journeys as well. I've learned a lot over the years. I have way more to learn, obviously, but I would love to kind of share my tips on getting started and all of that. I'd love to do a Q&A for actors. I would love to help fellow actors with their journeys as well. And yeah, so that's another area that I would like to make videos on. I'd like to also make videos on decluttering and minimalization. This kind of goes along with my ADD, but I am kind of a mess. I know that I'm messy. I'm just disorganized. So I would like to make videos decluttering my apartment and how to, you know, just like working with that kind of stuff and giving other people a safe space to feel like they, you know, I want to showcase reality instead of this like weird dream life that is honestly very expensive to live, that life that we see on social media. And so I'd like to make videos that are more focused on realistic stuff. So like I'd like to do an apartment tour of my apartment and just show you like what a real apartment looks like in LA, because I guarantee you those videos you're seeing of apartment tours in LA are like $4,000 for a 1-bedroom. I'd love to make that kind of stuff, kind of my journey with decluttering and minimalization and cleaning videos if you'd like to see those. Yeah, again, I want this to be an authentic and real space on the internet. I know the internet is filled with weirdness right now. When has it never been filled with weirdness? But I'd like to have this be a safe space, an authentic and real space where we can be our random, weird, dysfunctional selves. I don't even like the word dysfunctional. I think I like the word differently functional. Yeah, because we're neurodivergent. That's what you know. So yeah, I'd like to talk about mental health on here, specifically around the things that I have, because I feel like I have a good experience of living with it. So yeah, I'd like to share that. I'd love to show my health journey and living with fibromyalgia, and you know, sharing my experience with it and also helping people with it as well through video content, making like fibromyalgia vlogs, or yeah, I just have some ideas for videos around that. So I'd like to do that. My healthy, you know, achieving my healthy goals, having healthy goals and productivity in general. I'm not a huge fan of like hustle culture. Again, living with chronic pain, it is like something that I kind of was forced to not be a part of. So I would like to make video content around that, around specifically like having a healthy productivity balance and finding worth within more than just what we do. I think that's important to do, and that we are all worthy as we are, and our souls are worthy instead of like our achievements. So yeah, that's my perspective on that, and I'd love to make some content around that and making like goal setting videos that is, you know, more grounded and balanced. I was thinking of maybe making some like financial videos on it's just something I've kind of enjoyed doing, and honestly I have not been budgeting, so I would like to do some like budgeting videos just to be like accountable, and then also to just kind of like share my journey with financial stuff. I am, like I said, in my late 20s living in California, so it's not too optimistic, but it is doable-ish, and I'm gonna leave that there. But I would like to make some videos because I would like to also encourage other people that live in expensive areas to live, and how, you know, how to budget, how to save money, how to be frugal, because I do live very frugally, and I don't spend a lot of money on just like frivolous things. I do spend money, and a large portion of that goes to my my acting and my horse and that world, and those are two very important things to me, so I have no problem spending that money, but it also means that I sacrifice in other areas. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, as far as uploading, I would like to upload as I go. I know my life ebbs and flows, so I don't want to set like a huge like a rigid schedule, because that is how I've burnt out before, and I've filmed so many videos in the past but I've never uploaded them solely because I just like burn myself out. So I'd like to upload as I go and kind of just be gentle with myself as I go through this, but I am very excited to reboot my channel, and I am excited for this new content that I'm making. If you are interested in any other content that you think that you would like to see, or that aligns with my channel's vision, please comment down below. I'd love to hear from you about that. And yeah, feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you are interested in any of this content. And yeah, I will see you in my next video, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being here. Alright, bye!